Welcome to Tbilisi, Georgia. We're in Tbilisi. We've been here almost a week now, actually. And we wanted to kind of get a feel for it. It's wonderful here. There's so much to do. Another country that values outdoor park space, green space, nature. We're in Reich Park right now, which is adjacent to the Old Town, the really popular tourist area. We are getting ready to take the cable car up across the river to the other side of the mountain where we're going to explore Mother Georgia and Narkala Forest. And in the meantime, we get to meet all these friendly doggos. Hi, puppy. So, come on with us up the cable car. But really, the dog. Almost the top of Narkala Fortress, which is where we brought the cable car up from. When you're Googling for the cable car, if you're in Tbilisi, you look up Reich, R-I-K-E, Narakawa. Good luck Googling that one. And that's how you find the start of the cable car line. It took us about 3 minutes to get up here. It costs like $2 a person-ish. There's a church you can kind of see here with a little graveyard that we walked around with some actually really recent graves in it from wars from the 90s and the early 2000s. And we are just hiking. It's free. There's not any charge to explore. There is a zip line that you can pay to do. There's a botanical gardens up here, but we're just sort of exploring the nature, and that's all been free. So one of the most fun day trips that we've taken while in Georgia is to the town of Mosqueta. We went with some friends who live here and they showed us the sights. It's about 20K north of Tbilisi. It's a cute little town called Mosqueta, and you can walk through and there's lots of little tourist shops. But while we were there, we mostly spent time at a cathedral, which is really beautiful, has lots of wine vats that they excavated over the years. Also, reputably has a piece of St. Andrew's foot on display inside the cathedral. Our kids had a lot of fun exploring. And then we went on to Javari Monastery, which is at the top of a hill. And from there, the monastery itself, we didn't get in. There was a wedding that day, but we could see down on the two rivers that converge in front of the monastery. And I'm gonna butcher them, Magvari and Argavi rivers. And it's really cool because you can see the blue and the green combine into one. Lots of hiking, lots of nature. It was just a beautiful day and we loved it. So today we decided to take a field trip day and visit the Chronicle of Georgia. It's on the outskirts of Tbilisi, and it is way cooler in person than I was expecting it to be. It commemorates the 3,000th anniversary of Georgia as a country, and it also celebrates the 2,000th anniversary. I believe it was commemorated in 2009. of Georgia as a Christian country, because Christianity is the official faith of the country. So the columns of the Chronicle are stories, and the top of it includes stories of life and culture in Georgia. Winemaking is said to have started here, and a lot of pottery from the earliest forms of pottery come from Georgia. So there's lots of stories of culture and life in Georgia. The middle tier of the columns includes pictures of different rulers throughout the centuries of Georgia, and the bottom part of the columns shows the story of the life of Jesus. And so we spent a lot of time looking. There are scrolls everywhere. They are all in Georgian, so bring your Google Translate. There's also a small church, Greek Orthodox church, just on the edge of the premise. You can look down into the Tbilisi Sea Lake Reservoir that's right on the back. It's a gorgeous view. While we're here, the mosaic artist is actually inside the church right now, tiling the frescoes. It's amazing. It's beautiful. It's so bright and colorful, especially in contrast to the really stark, dark, heavy metal of the Chronicle. So they work really well together. It's super, super cool. On a clear day, you can supposedly hear or see really, really far. Unfortunately, we came here on a bit of a cloudy, rainy day, but it's still a super cool view of the city. Totally worth it. No cost to get in. Use the bathroom before you show up.